Depending on the character's roles, some liberties to keep the plot moving are unrealistic. What I'm focused on is learned behavior, something you see over time. And that is why I like series, because it starts to develop a character into a person and it constrains the writer into how the character can react. If you violate the spirit of the character, then you soon will find interest in the books will disappear. While the thoughts are inspired by the book, it does not imply the writer intended to inspire the thoughts I have. Vern Taylor never faced a problem he couldn't blame on others. Something I hear all too often, and not just from the young or the gay groups. Few will own their actions. They make the decisions, and those around them reassure them it's society's fault. Governments, rich, but never told to face themselves in the mirror and ask, how could they have made better choices? That would help, make them less of a victim. But it's far easier to blame others, even if it leaves you the eternal victim. Fact is, you cannot fix the past, but you can learn from it, and since you cannot control others, it does not no good to blame them. Let them own the acts, but you should focus on the future. Is there a point when you had a choice, and that choice led to the outcome you had? Learn, and then keep an eye out for the behavior to pop up in yourself or others in the future. When you catch the pattern, then you can hopefully avoid making the same mistakes. History doesn't repeat itself. It is human behavior. Blaming others might feel better, but it leaves you the victim and the mercy of forces beyond your control. Owning your actions may not be pleasant, but at least you do not become embittered and blaming others. Few want to be around someone that spends all their time focusing on past wrongs. Dave Brandstetter only spent a car ride with Vern to realize he never wanted to be around him again. Believe me, there are far too many Vern Taylors in society today. Parents, government, and teachers, you are doing them no favors by telling them they are savages and have no control over their life. Teach them to think before they act, and they might have a chance at a happy life, eventually. While the thoughts are inspired by the book, it does not imply the writer intended to inspire the thoughts I have. The attempt is to start a discussion and get people to think about human behavior from the perspective of the closet. How this might lead to problems that make friends or partners or even business relationships difficult. I can understand why some would dismiss this effort. I find reminders in how the characters behave with memories of my own experiences and then explore that aspect. It's meant to start people to think. It is not meant to imply I am right. If you do not share the ideals with others, then how will you know if you're right? When talking, the focus should be on challenging and exposing your ideals, not in changing other opinions. That would only lead to frustration, since the only person you can change is yourself.